Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Oh my goodness, it is, excuse me, wow, it's day. It is past my bedtime, way past my bedtime. I should have filmed this hours ago, but hubby's like, hey, come downstairs and watch the fight with me. All right, we don't normally watch fights, but this was Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Okay, well, let's watch the fight. And if you haven't watched it, I won't give it away. But went ahead and watched that. You know, he came downstairs and everything to watch the fights. And you know, it's got like the hour or two before, or what seems like an hour or two, probably longer than that, of you know, the other fighters that are fighting, you know, and everything. I don't know. So I was sitting next to him and just working on my knitting. And some of you have already seen what I just started. It is this yarn that I just got yesterday from JoAnn, that JoAnn Big Twist. And this is one of their new Christmas colors, and I'm loving their Christmas colors this year. I really, really am. They are, to me, they're nice without being over the top Christmas. They're not the garish, too bright green and too too bright red together. This is one of their speckles, Merry Mingle, and I wanted to work with it. I did. I wanted to see what it looked like. The little speckly things reminded me of the Premier Bloom. Like, that's what this is. This is the chunky, but you know how it's got the little speckles of the color and everything, but this doesn't have any stripes in it, you know, solids. It's just, that's what it reminded me of. So I was curious, what does that look like? So of course I had to start something. I did. I had to. It was, yes, I did. And I also discovered that this yarn was made in India and some of the others were made in Turkey. And notice some of the colors feel kind of plasticky, and this one is buttery soft. This is a very, very nice acrylic. So it's interesting with just the different colors, the different dye jobs. There you go. So I wanted to start something, and I didn't want to go looking around too terribly much, so I just went back to my handy-dandy, trusty little Debbie Bliss book that I've had for over 20 years, the Baby Knits for Beginners. All right, I'll fall back on a pattern that I have done multiple times, you know, years ago, in the past, whatever. Let me come up with that picture. And of course I had to change things because, yeah, I mean, do we follow patterns 100%? You can. Nothing's going to stop you. You can. But if you want to change it up, you can do that too. And for me, changing it up was definitely using the different weight yarn. Okay, so this is what the sweater, what we're going for, right? That's what we're going for, is this type of a sweater. Now, the pattern is using Debbie Bliss yarn. It's just cashmerino or something like that. It's one of their smaller ones. Yeah, Debbie Bliss cashmerino. They're little 2-ounce balls. I don't know how many yards are in each one, but it's like a fingering, maybe sport weight, something like that. And then the size for this book, it has newborn all the way up to 36 months. So I cast on the newborn size with worsted weight yarn. Now, the pattern says use size 2s and size 3s with that cashmerino yarn, right? And that's why I cast on the newborn size, because I know it's going to be a lot bigger because, hello, I'm using 6s and 7s. Yeah, I'm using 6s and 7s. So I was hoping for, you know, like a kid's size or whatever. It's a child size, all right. And a lot bigger than I was expecting. But by the time I realized it, I'd already had a couple inches. And, you know, if it one of the girls, it will. But look at that. So yeah, I'm downstairs watching the, like I said, watching the fights and everything, and you know, planned on coming upstairs a lot sooner. It didn't happen, but this will block nicely. It will. And what do you think of the colors? Can you see a difference with the colors from right here to right to the rest? I can. There was a break in the yarn, so you can see that's right here. That's where that break was. And to me, it's like two different dye lots got tied together. This is more subtle with the light pink, the little bit more of a light pink in there. And it didn't have as many of the red, whatever you want to call them, but that was here. And then the rest of this is all the same skein. It is. I only got 2 of the skeins of this. It's all the same skein, but to me, like I said, it very much looks like a different dye lot was tied on. I don't know. You're going to get that with almost any brand. I think Industry Standard has like so many breaks in a yarn that it can have and still be considered good. Any breaks and any knots in the yarn, regardless of how much you paid for it, irritates us. It does. It irritates us. And sometimes more so than others, like self-striping yarn that has a knot in it and then the stripe now goes in the opposite direction, or they just miss a complete color. Right? We've all had that type of thing happen. I know I've definitely had that type of a thing happen. I'm not upset with that. I was just pointing that out so you can see that too. And you can see from here, I mean, I'm seeing it on the camera that that's a big difference. You can tell me if I'm just being overcritical or something along that line. I don't know. Let's see. How big is this thing? I think, because again, I didn't measure it out like really good. I think it's like 14 inches wide. And I made it 14 inches, 14 and a half, something. I'm not positive because I got multiple different measurements every time because it's not blocked. But this is the back piece of said sweater. So I think it will fit one of my older granddaughters. I'm pretty sure it's going to fit one of them. And if it's too small for one of them, then Felicity, the 2-year-old, the baby, she'll get it when she gets bigger. It'll fit some child. It will. You know, that's fine. Like I said, if I would have been paying attention, I mean, it's only 61 stitches. This is 61 stitches, right? I might have just lopped off 10, 15 stitches or something like that on it. But I wasn't really thinking. I thought I was okay with doing the newborn size, you know. Obviously it's going to be bigger. I knew it was going to be bigger. But I think this is going to fit one of my older granddaughters. I think it's that much bigger. That's okay. My only concern is, do I have enough yarn? Since I have 2 of these. I only have 2. Now, I do know where JoAnn is, and I'm pretty sure I can get some more. But the JoAnn that I went to did not have a lot of the Christmas colors. As in when I picked up my order, and we know I got 8 skeins of Christmas colors and 2 skeins of some neon. So it's not like I bought the store out, but I kind of bought the store out on their Christmas yarns. They had one more of this one. Yeah, they had another one of this one that I saw. And what were the other ones? And they had some more of the speckle. They did have more of the speckle. I don't know how much of each, but those were, you know, and like I said, just one of these left. So no telling if it's still there, right? But they did not have a large amount of the Christmas yarn in stock. So I did get, you know, when I got the one of each color, or like this one, I did get the last 2. I'm pretty sure I got the last 2 that they had of this one. And this is the Get Merry and Let's Mingle. That's what this one is. So they didn't have a whole ton of it, but it's similar to when they had the Halloween colors in stock. My local JoAnn, or at least the one that's the most convenient for me to get to, right? None of them are really local, right? They're all a drive, but the one that's the most convenient for me to get to did not have the boho yarn, the Big Toast boho when it came in, and they do now, some, like 2 colors maybe, and they didn't have any of the Halloween colors when they came in. I had to go to a different JoAnn to get it in stock in person, and that's when I picked up the Halloween colors. I'm like, I didn't know I wanted it, but when I saw it in person, I'm like, that's pretty. So, you know, that's how we buy yarn, is that's pretty. So hopefully they'll get some more in. I have no idea how they do their stocking or anything. I know I'm not the only one who's made comments on the JoAnn stocking and the yarn and what have you. I do know their flyers are saying, hey, come check out our yarn selection, our ever-expanding larger yarn selection. So that's kind of good. When I did go in, they moved the needles like half an aisle into another area. Okay, so, you know, kind of giving that whole perception and everything that the yarn rows are going to be a lot more. But they also moved some stuff on the other end where they've got the sewing needles that they're putting in, and they were taking out racks and what have you. So I'm not sure what they've got going on. Is it just like a mental mind game of, hey, it's bigger, they just moved the section some? I'm not really sure. But hopefully they don't do like Hobby Lobby did and start downsizing their yarns, and some of the other stores they've done. Like my Michaels, you know, if for me personally, going into a Michaels is if I'm at the store next to the Michaels for whatever reason, or I'm in the shopping complex already, I might run in and run back out. Not literally running, but, you know, go in and look at things. And, you know, I'm pretty much just doing a fast circle of the store because the Michaels that's in my town is very disappointing. That's a good way to put it. My husband teases me. He's like, why do you even try? Because I have hope. I've gotten great things at Michaels in the past, and it's been fabulous. And I remember that, and I have hope. And yeah, it's just not the case. So for me personally, JoAnn still is stocking yarn, and they're having quite a bit of yarn in stock and bringing in the new selections and the new colors, and, you know, making you want to go back and to check out the new exclusives and what have you. And again, if you like speckly stuff, you might like this. You might. I'm enjoying it. And oh, here's the other speckle. Since they had the 2 speckles, and this one somebody commented that looks like a peppermint bark. I would agree. It really does. And this one I think could be boy or girl for speckle. This one to me leans more on the feminine side. So there you have it. But I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist. When I was filming yesterday, and I picked this thing up, and I'm looking at these little speckles, and I'm looking at the yarn. I'm like, ooh, what does it do? Is it similar? I don't know. I have to find out. So there you go. You know, so much for working on, you know, projects that I've got going on. Or I've got another sweater that I'm working on from this book. I don't know. I'll get to it. Yeah. It's, yes. I believe in me. I have faith in me. It'll happen. I didn't say what time frame. I did not say what time frame, but it will happen. Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna go. With that, I'm just gonna go, okay, I'm not even gonna push my luck any farther. I'm gonna let you guys go. Like I said, it is way past my bedtime. It is pushing midnight, you know, it is way past my bedtime. And I'm a little loopy. So, I'm going to upload this and talk to you guys later. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I'll talk to you again later. Bye-bye.